Girl, just start the video. Where's those cameras? Ah! Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Shanae, and I'll be your resident sock princess for today. Here on my channel, we talk about all my crafting adventures and, of course, all of my sock knitting. You can find me on Instagram as Handmade by Honeybun and on Ravelry as Another Honeybun. So let's start the video. You know, I did say I was going to switch my username, my handles or whatever on social media to be more consistent, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. But I'll let you know when it happens though. So today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. And this is episode 20 of the podcast. And we've hit a milestone actually. Well, not we, but I guess me really. I'm on the last page of my notebook or my notes. So after this, that's it. I have to get another notebook. So guys, I'm going to say goodbye to this notebook. And there's going to be another one that looks pretty similar to this one. But yeah, I can't believe I'm already done. I mean, I started this notebook on March 14th, and here we are. Or March 14th, no. I started on September 14th, and here we are in March, and it's all gone. But yeah, today's episode, we're going to talk about typical podcasty things. My finished objects, my whips, acquisitions, and all the things. Oh, I guess we should start with my stash stats for February. So in February, my grams out was, it doesn't matter. Grams out was 600. I can't read, you guys. I cannot read. My grams out was 468 grams. Grams in was 1,290. For a net of positive or plus 822 grams. But I did bring in less grams this month than I did in January. But still. And I don't care. Because I like all the yarn that I got. I got yarn from the Yarn Crawl. That was pretty special to me. I got yarn from Ruby and Rose's Downton Abbey collection, so that was nice. So yeah, next month or maybe April, it's going to be a tough month too, because all of my yarn from the Enchanted Yarn Society, Skein to Stitch, her Ghibli clubs, is going to come in March or April, probably April. It's going to ship in end of March and come in April, and it's coming from the UK. I was trying to think of the town that she says, but it's escaping me right now. But it's coming from the UK, so it's going to probably take like a week or probably 2 weeks actually to ship. So if she ships it at the end of March, I'll probably get it mid-April. So yeah, but I'm super excited for that because it's Ghibli yarn. But let's start the regular podcast things. Let's get started with finished objects. My first finished object is this hat. This hat is the Squabble Up pattern. It is a pattern by Fatimah Hinds of Disturbing the Fleece. This was in my pattern spotlight for last time, and I knitted and finished it. It was my first time knitting cables, like for real. And you can see all my nice cable work there. Yay! Isn't it lovely? The yarn I'm using, I got it from Parker Avenue Knits in Detroit. It's from their Vide Fibers line, which is like a special line that only gets dyed for the store. But it was a 4-ply sock weight yarn. The colorway is called Lilies or something like that. I don't know. That's what I said on the website. because I lost the tag a long time ago. Because I got it back, not this past October, but the October before that. But yeah, I made this too small. The pattern called for US 2 16 inch needle, and I don't have that. It was a 2.75 millimeter. I just have a 2.5. And of course, I could have just went to like my local yarn store and bought a pair of needles. No, I didn't do that because that would make too much sense. So I just used what I had, and it came out smaller. So it can't fit my head because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a big head, a lot of hair. So this cannot fit my head in a flattering way, let's just say. So I'm gonna give it to my cousin. Her mom asked me to make 2 hats for her, and I'm just gonna give her this one because her head is like a lot smaller than mine, and I think this will be fine. I think it'll be cute. I probably should block it. That's probably also why it didn't like fit, because the cables aren't completely opened up. But yeah, I'll still block it. I'll probably block it today and just give it to her. And that'll be 1 hat done. I'll make her another one. Yeah, I always, not always, but I usually make hats for this cousin. She, like, when I first learned how to crochet back in high school, the only thing I knew how to make was these little berets, these hats. I don't even know where I got that pattern from, to be fair. I have no idea where I got that pattern for, because YouTube was a thing, but it wasn't a thing like because I was a kid, so it wasn't really like, it was just becoming popular, but I didn't know to look for like crochet patterns or anything like that. I have no idea where I got that pattern for. I don't know if I just made it up or it was on like the band of a skein of Red Heart or something. I don't know, but I made her these god awful hats, honestly. It was so her aunt went to FAMU, and I made her a FAMU hat. I think I made it to go to it wasn't to go to the graduation. I don't know, I just made her a FAMU hat. It was orange and it had like green stitching, and then I like single crocheted FAMU on the hat. It honestly, it wasn't cute, but like, it was, you could tell it was homemade. Basically, it was like cute in a kitschy sort of way, but not like fashionably cute. I would say I could definitely do something much better now, and I think I will. I think I'll do a reprisal of that hat and make it actually look nice. So yeah, yeah, she said when she would take her to the hospital and things, and she'll have the hat like on her wheelchair, and the nurse is like, "Oh, that's a cute hat," blah blah blah. But I guess one time it fell on the ground. You know, hospitals are like dirty. They're not dirty, it's just a lot of germs, like especially typically on the floor. I know environmental comes and cleans and disinfects, blah blah, but like still, if something falls on the hospital floor, throw it away. So she threw it away, but she could have just washed it because it was just acrylic, so it wasn't going to do anything. But she didn't think about that till afterwards. So, I could have just washed it. But honestly, I don't feel bad about her throwing it away, because one, that hat's like 10, 15 years old. I'm surprised it held up this long, actually. But whatever. I don't care. I'll just make her another one. Yeah, so that's it for this hat. I just go off on tangents sometimes, you guys. Let's move on to my other one. Oh, so my next finished object are these socks. So these are, on Ravelry, I named these accidentally Shaggy because it's the SHaGS pattern. It's a pattern by Sarah Jordan, and what you do is you do the heel flap and gusset at the same time, so it doesn't interrupt the striping sequence. But the goal for these socks was to do the Summerly pattern, the comfort core socks, and just do the SHaGS heel. But since you're doing the heel flap and the gusset increases at the same time, I was supposed to knit the pattern on this part, but I totally forgot, got into the rhythm of things, and just like, oh, I was supposed to do that part. Oops. So these are just a pair of SHaGS socks. The yarn. So this is Knit Picks Felici. The colorway is Sebastian, and I had to supplement a little bit. This is from what do you call it? Stash yarn, some scraps. From my first sock ever, actually. So my first sock was a knit in Emma's yarn, the practically perfect sock. And the colorway was Thai tea. This looks like Thai tea, doesn't it? Just a little bit, you know. But yeah, I used some of that for the first sock because I knew I wouldn't have enough to do like the whole sock with just 150-gram skein of Felici. But fun fact, I don't think this skein had 50 grams exactly, because when I weighed the socks, they were 51 grams, and I guess it's possible this is only 1 gram of yarn, maybe, but I feel like it's no. Because with my other Felici socks, those were 57 grams of yarn. Well, I did do this shorter, so maybe it was 50 grams or slightly less. I don't know, but it just felt suspicious that this is only 51 grams and I had to supplement some. But I guess this isn't a lot of yarn. I don't know. In my head, in my heart of hearts, I feel like it wasn't 50 grams, but it probably was. I didn't weigh it. I should have weighed it just to be sure. But let's say it was 50 grams and this is just 1 gram of yarn here. Yeah. But yeah, I like these socks. I knit these on a 2.0 millimeter, 2 millimeter needle, or US 0. Because the last time I knitted with Felici, I used a 1, and it wasn't as tight as I wanted it to be. These ones still aren't tight enough. They are tighter than the other pair, but not to my liking. I don't know if I should go down. I probably should go down in stitch count again, because for these I did a 60 stitch count, so I guess I could go down to like 56 or smaller, just to see if that will help be the negative E. So I like, because I like my socks to fit like snug, like super snug. Because then they don't fall down as much, and they stay up. But yeah, these are shorties, obviously, and I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, this part is higher than this part. So when it's on my foot, this back part is just a little bit lower, and that irritates me a lot. Like a lot, like unreasonably irritates me. I don't know why. I guess I could add like short rows to bring this up higher like that, or I could just knit it longer, but then I'll have to use more yarn. And I'm also in delusion that I think I could knit a pair of socks out of just 1 skein of Felici. I need 2 skeins to knit a pair. Like, I could knit a pair out of one skein of Felici if I did a contrasting heel or cuff, toe, and heel. Definitely can get it out 150 gram skein. But if I just try to do it all in Felici, it's not going to work out. Like, it's not. No matter how many times I try to make it work, it's not going to work. I should just get that through my head. But we'll see. But yeah, these are my socks. I like them. They're going to go into my little sock box. So at the end of the year, I guess I could show you guys all the socks that I made. Ooh, that'll be a fun video. It'll be really long, but who cares? Oops, I hit the mic. Is the mic on? It is. But yeah, I really like this colorway. Isn't it so happy and islandy kind of? Like it says Sebastian, I think of like Sebastian the crab from The Little Mermaid. I don't know why, but I just do. But he wasn't red. He wasn't orange. He was red. I like the blue sea, and that's kind of his color, or whatever. So that's it for finished objects. Let's move on to whips. My first whip. These are my Love Story socks. As a pattern by Kev Jones of the Bakery Bear. So I'm just going to pop it on a thing. What do you call this? A sock blocker? Yeah. Pop it on a sock blocker. Oh. Alright. So here it is. Can you focus on the actual thing I'm putting up in front of you? There we go. So this is the Love Story sock. I have one done. So this part. The yarn I'm using, this is from Oakwood Knits. It's on the classic sock base. Yeah. The classic sock base. It's her January Studio Ghibli colorway club colorway thing. Every month she's going to release a colorway inspired by one of the Studio Ghibli films. This one was from The Boy and the Heron. The colorway is called A Feather in the Dusk, and this colorway is called Girl of Fire. Or Girl on Fire. I think it's Girl of Fire. Or Girl on Fire. Every month I do this and I don't know. The ball band, I have it hanging up like on my wall, because I'm gonna make like a cool like wall of the ball bands from this club. It's gonna be cool. But yeah. So this pattern is really cool. I like it. It has this like moss stitch part right here. And it used her butterfly heel. And as you can see, I kind of messed up a bit. Because I can't, like, you guys should definitely read patterns all the way through before starting, and even while you're doing it, to make sure you're understanding things. And maybe read it out loud too, so you can make sure you're fully understanding things. Because the way you do the heel, it's a short row heel. And you have to pick up stitches. And in my head, that meant pick up every single stitch. But no, that's not what the pattern said. It said something very specific, and I didn't get it till I started counting. I was like, my count's off. I was like, oh, oops, I picked up way too many stitches. So I had to do like some weird finagling. So that's why I end up with this extra fabric here. But it feels nice. It feels very nice. It doesn't feel like tight at all. It doesn't feel like too tight. It's tight, but like not uncomfortably tight, which I like in a heel. But yeah, that's that. I was here last time we talked, like before I started the heel. So I did all the heel, finished all of this, and I got through the cuff, and I have like 20 more rounds till I start my heel. And I'm like, I love this colorway. And I think it's going to do some pulling. Like, look. See, I think that's going to do like some pulling here. And then it continues here. That's going to be so cool. I can't wait. I love pulling. I don't know if I told you guys, but I love pulling on socks. I think it's just, it's so cool. It's so cool. But yeah, let's move our marker. Where'd you go? Here you are. My little suit sprite. It's so cute. So I'm going to pop him on here. he's on there. So yeah, that's my love story socks. And just getting this up a little bit. My plan with the leftovers of this club and the other club too is to make a crochet. No. I have a couple plans. Melanie Crawl? Natalie Crawl? I don't know. I know her Ravelry thing is like nautical or something like that. I'm sorry. But she has this blanket. It's a crocheted like hexy blanket. She has a couple on Ravelry, but I want to do this one. And the patterns are free on her website, so I'm just gonna look at it on her website. Like, I'm fine with using ads or seeing ads. It doesn't bother me. My camera was a little bit crooked, and the phone had like the level. I can see it in like the screen, and it was annoying me because it's like right here above my nose, so it just distracted me. So I had to adjust it a little bit. But on her website, she has like her patterns, her paper patterns for free. There's just ads you have to like get through, but it's fine. I'm gonna make that one. I'll put up a picture here so you can see. I'm gonna do that and a cozy memories, because I don't think it's gonna take that much yarn to add that puff, but we'll see. Crochet does take up a little bit more yarn, but I don't think it's gonna take up that much. Because I'm gonna hold it double, and then for my coziest memory, I'm gonna hold that double as well. I think I'm just gonna do like a 20 by 20, so I can go a little bit quicker, you know. But then I don't know if it's gonna be enough, because it'll only be 12. And then 12. It's 24. It's not going to be enough for a coziest memory blanket. Now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, I can add more squares until it makes sense, I guess. But it's only going to be like 24 squares. That's not going to be enough, like, at all. Like, at all, honestly. So maybe I won't do a cozy memory. Yeah, I don't think I'll do a coziest memory with the scraps. I'll just add this to my coziest memory that I already have going. Yeah, and I'll just... Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll add these to my coziest memory blanket that I have going on already. And make the crochet blanket. So, there we go. We figured that out together. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so that's it for this sock. It's the Love Story sock by KF Jones with the Bakery Bears. Yeah. Put that there. Okay. My next whip is a new whip. So remember I was working on that muscle girl, right? And I was really close to being finished. Like, I had already started the decreases, but I made a big mistake. I added another sectional decreases instead of 4. I had 5. I didn't realize that till it's almost done. I was like, wait. What's going on here? This is weird. So I tried to fix it. I tried to what did I try to do? I think I tried to drop down and fix it. And that went horribly, like very, very horribly. Then I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll just pick up the stitches and right back there. That didn't go well. So in my frustration, I decided to frog it all. Mind you, I had almost finished this hat. But I was like, no, I'm just going to frog the hat. I'm mad with it. So I frogged it. The whole thing. That took me about like 40 minutes to wind the yarn. So I repurposed it. I'm doing this. This is another hat. This hat is called the M Hats by somebody. I'll have it up on the screen. I knit this hat pattern before. I made a hat for my cousin with it. It calls for a worsted weight yarn, but this is like a DK sport weight, and I just held it double. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Real simple, just some ribbing, stockinette, close it up, boom, bam, you're done. Yeah, I wasn't enjoying the muscle burrow anymore. I think because I was using at too fine of a gauge, like just holding this single was not going to work. So I think I will only do like close to worsted weight for those hats. Cause it was just horrible, honestly. I did not like it at all. It was so tedious, and you had to knit. I think it's just the knitting stockinette for so long that was getting to me, because it was so boring. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be doing this forever. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use that pattern anymore. I'm just gonna do regular hats like this that have a brim, and you just knit stockinette for a couple of inches instead of like 30. It's not 30 inches, but that's what it felt like. So yeah, for this, this is the who are you? Malabrigo. Malabrigo Arroyo in the colorway white, obviously because it's white. But I'm just holding it double and doing this. I'm liking this gauge a lot more than just doing it single. This is half my brother-in-law. So yeah. Oh, the needles. These are my Luca needles. They're the small interchangeable ones, and look, they have a pink cord. I don't like pink. I don't care. It's not like one of my favorite colors, but they're cute. And this is a 4.5 millimeter needle, or US 7. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I can definitely finish this a lot quicker than I was going to finish that muscle burrow. I'm gonna wind this up a little bit, but yeah, this is way more enjoyable for me, and it's gonna go much quicker. Like I could probably finish this like before next podcast, honestly. Because it's just a couple inches of stockinette, and I already have like it's gonna be done. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be done. I was gonna say that's all my whips I worked on, but it's not. I worked on these socks. Wow. These are my vanilla cream socks. This is also a pattern. I'm sorry, hold on. These are my vanilla cream socks. It's a pattern by, let's focus, KF Jones of the Bakery Bears. I believe I showed these on another podcast. Let me check my notes. Yeah, I showed these on my episode 18. So 2 episodes ago. And I think I was like around here somewhere, but now I'm down here. I think I'm gonna start the toe. I'm gonna start the heel in like 10 rows or so. I'm gonna pop a progress marker on. Progress keeper, whatever. I'm gonna use this donut. It's a chocolate donut. Pop it on right here. Let's talk about some details. I'm knitting these on a 2 millimeter US 0 needle. And this colorway is Villager. It's from Ruby and Roses. It's on her soft rose base. This came in the 2024 Advent box. This is the 100 gram skein. And it looks like this. Ooh. See all the little speckles. So I think it's gonna look nice. Though you can't really see the pearl section there. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it kind of gets lost in all the speckles. But that's fine. It's mostly vanilla. Who cares? So yeah, that's the sock, and this is the first sock. I pulled these out last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. Because we were going to dinner for my mama's birthday, and we had to wait. And like I knew we had to wait, so I was like, I'm just gonna bring some socks, and I couldn't find any that were like simple enough. So I remembered I had these ones, so I just brought it with me, and I just was knitting the whole time. Not the whole time, just the hour we were waiting for a table. So yeah. That is it for my whips. We're gonna move on to something. We're gonna move on to acquisitions. So my first acquisitions, I can't show you because it's my Ruby and Roses ad. It's not an ad event, bro. Mini set, the tea time mini sets. I ordered them. They came in like last week, I believe. Yeah, it was a 15 mini. Yeah, it was 15 10-gram minis. Came in this nice little bouquet. It's nice. I'll put up a picture here from her website with what they look like, or maybe her Instagram. I'll just do a screenshot and put it up here. Yeah, these are from the Downton Abbey collection. I can't show them to you because I already taken them out and put them like in a kit. I've made up a couple of kits with some of my stash yarn with some things I want to make with them. So I have them together. So when I'm ready to start the project, I can just boom, get the yarn and just start knitting. Well, I'll have to hang it up, but you know. So yeah, I've already taken some of those minis out and I put them into the kit already. So yeah, that'll be a future whip sometime after I clear out my whip queue. Like right now, I've done a lot actually. In February or January, February, I had like 15 whips. Now I'm down to 9. Technically 8 because one of them is my coziest memory, and that's just going to be a long-term whip. So I'm down to 8 whips. I'm trying to get down to a reasonable number. Reasonable to me is having like one garment in a sock as like a on-the-go project, and then one project I can work on at home. It's not public knitting like it. So for that project, I know it's going to be my only good vibe shawl because the instructions, they're not complicated, but it's like a lot because you're dealing with 2 strands of yarn. You got to switch yarn that you're using, yada yada yada. It's a lot to deal with like on the go. So that's going to be my at home project along with my coziest memory. But yeah, so one sock, one garment or shawl, you know, and that'll be it. Right now I have 2 sock whips, the 2 I just showed you, and yeah, I have those 2 sock whips. I have 3 shawl. Oh, I forgot. I forgot one of my whips. It was my Dappled Moonlight shawl. So one moment, I'll be right back. Stop. Okay. So another whip totally forgot about that I have worked on. It's my Dappled Moonlight shawl. It's a pattern by Jennifer Weissman. Alright. So I haven't worked on this in a long time, but last time I showed you guys, it was here. Ooh, now we're up here. I'm gonna move the progress keeper up. Alright. So yeah, I've done one complete pattern repeat, which is here. And now I'm starting the sections again. I think I had to do that a few times, and then start a different like pattern thing to finish it off. But yeah, it's just this triangle shawl, I believe it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm knitting this on a 4mm or US 6 size needle, and the yarn I'm using is Miss Babs Estrellita, and the colorway is Magic Elixir. I think it'll be in the description box. But yeah, this is my other whip that I actually touched in this 2-week period. And I'm almost done with the first ball. Woo-hoo. This came with, I think I had two skeins of this yarn. So 200 grams. But one of them was like, when I went to cake it up, it was a horrible experience. Oh my gosh. I wrestled so much with it. I had to cut the yarn. So there's a couple cakes. So yeah, I finished with one of them. And I'll have to add the second one. I'm going to take a break. I'm a little low energy right now. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a little break. I felt a little low energy. A little tired. Not tired because literally I just woke up. I woke up like a little bit before 12. And now it's like whatever time. Up on the screen like 1:40 or something like that. But I planned to film this earlier. Like this ideal schedule I have set for myself is to film like around 9 a.m. and start editing around like from 11 to 1 and just, get a good amount of editing done and then whatever. But I woke up late. I didn't wake up late. I woke up at 9, but people were already like up in the kitchen, and I don't know. I don't like being perceived by people. I don't know. Like, I want to get up and nobody's up. I want to do things when nobody's like moving around. But if people are moving around, I just want to stay in my room until they leave. And yeah. So, yeah, I went back to sleep. I wasn't like asleep. I was just like napping, but like at the same time watching Chowder, mostly listening to it. So like when I would dream, the dream would be intermixed with what was happening in the episode. It was freaky. But yeah, I was feeling a little tired, so I just had a little snack, drank some water, a little pick me up. I should have had coffee, but I don't have any creamer, and I didn't buy any yesterday because of the blackout or whatever. So yeah, I do need to get some coffee creamer so I can go back to enjoying my coffee and my tea, because I put the creamer in my black tea as well. Is that weird? Do you guys do that? I don't think it's weird, because you put cream. You usually put milk in the tea, but cream, milk, same difference. Yeah, where were we? We were talking about acquisitions. I know that much. No, I talked about my whip that I worked on. Now I'm back talking about my acquisitions. I talked about the Ruby and Roses thing. So, I did get this skein of yarn. It's Ruby and Roses. Focus. It's on her soft rose base. You can see all the details here. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, yes, you can. Yeah, this colorway is called Poinsettia. Oh, not there. I bought this to knit my friend a pair of socks. She asked for red because her son's school is red. He goes to Louisville, in Kentucky, and I think this is a good color for the school. So yeah, I'm gonna make her some socks, probably some vanilla socks, like some simple socks. Yeah, that's that. This is my only in-purchase person. No, it wasn't. Let me stop lying. I was just gonna say this is my only in-person purchase for February, but it's not. I did the yarn crawl. It just feels like the yarn crawl was so long ago, because it also went on in January too. That's why it feels like it. But yeah, that's it for my acquisitions. So we're gonna move on to something else. Let's move on to future plans. today is March 1st. It is the beginning of the I Love Books and Sock Knitting Cow that's being hosted by Denise. She has a channel here on YouTube called Earth Tones Girl. Check it out. She's really delightful. But yeah, so the goal of the cow is just, knitting socks, reading books. You share the socks you're knitting and the books you're reading. It's just a participation cow. Like, it's just community. Have fun. Knit some socks, read your books, share with your with the people. Whoops are allowed. And yeah. I'm super excited about that because I have some books that I've been reading and socks that I've been knitting, and it's gonna be fun to put them both together. I think it's running through till May, maybe. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen, all the details about it, because I didn't put that in my notes. I just put to talk about it. The other cow I'm gonna be participating in is with my local yarn shop, #Yarn Corner. They also have a YouTube channel. I'll put it down below on the screen. Whatever, it'll be somewhere you can click and watch Bianca's videos. But we're gonna be knitting the Palmer tee. It's a pattern from Cat. Yeah, it's just this cool like tee. Obviously. I'll insert a picture up because I'm like out of it right now, you guys. I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'll put it up on the screen. It has this cute little detailing, like little flowers or whatever going down the front and back of the tee. It's gonna look really nice. We're using Rowan's cotton cashmere. Bianca ordered it for us if the shop didn't have the color that you wanted. She placed an order in, and mine is ready. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. So yeah, super excited. Those are the cows that I'm gonna be participating in. Also the Sock Knitters Rivalry group. The year-long cow is to knit 5,000 socks in 2025. It's like a group. It's a group thing, like not me knitting 5,000. Of course not. But yeah, and each bi-monthly there are different like I'm having a brain fart. Oh my gosh. Bi-monthly there are like little like challenges that you can do. So for March and April it's going to be cables and twisted stitches. So you'll knit like socks that are cabled and have twisted stitches if you want to. You don't have to. But yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's going to be it. Let's move on to the non-knitting things. Reading, watching, enjoying. So reading. I finished books 7 and 8 from the Knit and Nibble mystery series by Peggy Earhart. I started listening to the 9th book, and I'm not enjoying it. Like, I've listened to 8 books so far, and I've gotten really used to, because it's really just like formulaic, like the formula, whatever. And this one's just a little bit different, and I'm not feeling it, so I'm gonna DNF it. And I'm just gonna stop with the series because there's only 12 books, and it's nothing that like it's just a regular book. It's nothing that's like real serious, like that. Oh my gosh, I need to figure out what happens. Like, no, it's just murder mystery. It's like, it's fine. I don't have to finish the series. I started listening to Return of the King. It's the final installment in the Lord of the Rings, and I'm about 2 hours in right now, and there's 21 hours. So yeah, I'm 2 hours in, and I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to finish it. Yeah, and I'm also reading the Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. That's what I'm going to be like my first book and project for the cow is going to be, because these socks are based off of Born Heron, which is like the book of Lost Things inspired that movie. And I can tell you one thing, the book's much, like, a little bit darker than the movie. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, the little boy's going through some things. It's crazy. Check it out. Watching One Piece. I finally caught up with my self-imposed 2 episodes a day, whatever. And my last finished episode as of today, as of last night or whatever, was episode 591. So yeah, I'm all caught up with myself. Yeah, I'm enjoying watching One Piece. I was supposed to be watching this as like, so One Piece has a lot of episodes. It's been going on since like the 90s. 99 probably. But I was supposed to just watch this while I'm waiting for like newer anime to come out. But it's turned to me just watching One Piece just to watch it. Because my thought process is like, the new animes, they're coming out. It's like they'll release 8, 12, 20. They'll release like a season's worth and then go on break for like months and then come out with the next season. And it's like, well, what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for that? Oh, I'll just watch One Piece since there's like 1,000 episodes. But now I'm just watching One Piece. Like, I was so excited about Solo Leveling that I was like, oh, I'm just going to let it build up. I'll just watch One Piece in between. But I think I should just actually go back and watch my newer animes and then watch One Piece while I wait for the new ones to come out. I think that would be the smartest thing to do, right? Yeah. What I've been enjoying. So, oh my gosh, my hair's like sticking up. It's bothering me. Whatever. Put it back. Boom. What I've been enjoying. So, there's this online stationery store called JetPens, and they source stationery from different countries like Japan, Germany, Sweden, whatever. It's just the place for stationery lovers or whatever. They have a YouTube channel as well, but they frequently have like different themed stationery. Like sometimes there's stuff from Pokemon, there's One Piece stuff, anime, whatever. And there's like always Ghibli stuff in rotation. And so I got 2 pens, 2 multi-pens that are from House Moving Castle. One of them has Howlin', the other one has Calcifer on it, and it's like red, and one is like blue. And I also got a pencil, mechanical pencil, that is also from House Moving Castle, but it's from when Hal was younger, and it's from like, I think it's one of the most beautiful scenes in the movie, like when he catches the star. It's beautiful. But yeah, that's what it has on it. So yeah, I've been so excited, and I got some washi tapes too. So yeah, I was super excited. That's what I've been enjoying this past few weeks. I really hope that I can edit out the sound, like the background, because my sister's watching like music videos, but it's loud to me. But I don't know. But yeah, that's it for this week, or these 2 weeks, you guys. I'll see you in possibly 2 weeks. But yeah, have fun out there knitting, crafting, whatever you do. Have fun, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you later. Bye.